Hello and welcome to my channel, and this is my playthrough of Dear Esther. And as my so successful videos last time of playing What Remains of Edith Finch, I thought I'd give this one a go because I thoroughly enjoyed that one, that Edith Finch one, and I didn't realise that I had a few of these types of games that are just like walkthroughs. I mean, I don't even know how to explain these games. They're like, I don't know, like short stories, I'd say. No action to them, but the story just pulls you right in. So I see this one, I've had it for a while, I watched my wife play it, I know a little bit of it, I don't know a lot about it, so I'm going to try it myself. I'm going to see how this goes, and I hope you like it just as much as hopefully I will like it, because I want to keep doing these little series, these games. I know there's two more, I can't remember what they're called off the tip of my tongue. I know one of them's called Everyone's Gone to Rapture, and the other one I cannot remember. All I know is I got it free, and it's the same as this. So, hope you enjoy this series, because I really did enjoy doing What Remains of Edith Finch, and that really did get to me. That one, and really, you know, really got me going to that game. I was really drawn to it. So, I'm hoping this one does the same. So yeah, let's get on with this one. Right, progress is saved. Obviously, since the last time my wife played it. No, we're not gonna have director's commentary. That'll do our brain, especially with my voice weighing onto it. Same. So yeah, this is I don't know what this game started off as. It was an emulator for something or other.
Dear Esther, I have lost track of how long I have been here, and how many visits I have made overall. Certainly the landmarks are now so familiar to me that I have to remind myself to actually see the forms and shapes in front of me. I could stumble blind across these rocks, the edges of these precipices, without fear of missing my step and plummeting down to sea. Besides, I have always considered that if one is to fall, it is critical to keep one's eyes firmly open.
Has he finished? Well, you're going to get a lot of this story talking anyway. He explains it better than what I do. Hello, Jeff. Are you alright, mate? Excuse me. So, it's a very barren place. I don't even know where it's set at. It could be Scotland, it could be the Falklands, I don't know. I cannot even remember the story, so to me it's going to be fresh to me just as much as you anyway. You know, it's got that kind of that creepy feeling to it, but I don't think it's a scary game if I remember rightly. So don't expect jump scares. I'm not going to scream like a girl in this one. Yeah, this is I don't know if you really call it, what do you call these games? Exploring? Dora Explorer? Oh no, exploratory game, there you go. It's one of these games. Again, as I say, it's not everyone's cup of tea, it's not really my cup of tea, but you know, the stories, they just drag you right in. You know, you just want to play it to the end, you just want to find out, because you know it's not going to be a long game, you're going to stick through it, you know, well, I hope you do anyway. Okay, so nothing much in here really, apart from some mad old writing on the wall. We get a pistol. Again, there's not many functions on here to press, or you know, I think it's just a case of looking around. Again, it could boil the box off a biscuit tin, this one, I know, and you know, I'm risking it a bit, but I don't get many views anyway, so I'm enjoying it anyway, so that's all that matters. So I just hope some people enjoy it, because I say it's a different bag. I can't keep saying it enough. Okay, someone's gone a bit mental with the old paint. I wouldn't trust him to decorate my house. Okay. Again, it's like, which way do you go, isn't it? You know, where would it pull you? You know, where does your decision take you to? So I'm going to start from the bottom, go on the bunt, and work my way up. Again, it's such a lovely looking game. You know, if this game was probably about 5-6 hours, you'd throw it in the bin. You've tried Death Stranding, I'm sure. You know, I'm just trying to look, see if there's anything that, you know, maybe something you need to see or look at. You know, I don't want to miss anything on it. Well, there's not much to miss. Oh, bugger that, I mean. Can we run? No, we can't. It's just the things, these games will not let you run. They just want you to explore. So I do apologise, I can't pace it or anything. I just got to keep looking around like a nutter. I lost my shoe somewhere. Okay, I was really expecting something down there. Obviously I've got to go back there, alright then. Balls to that. Anyway, I hope you're all doing good. I'll say thank you for watching this video. I'll say I'm risking it with these games because A, they're old, and B, I don't think they're anyone's cup of tea, as I keep saying. I just want to try and broaden everyone's horizon at the moment. You know, we've all got to try something we don't like, and this is something I don't like. But as I say, when I played Edith Finch last week, I thoroughly enjoyed that. I didn't expect to like it. You know, it's not my kind of thing. I'd love to know where we are. Oh, you're on Burnout? Oh yeah, I was playing Burnout last week. Last week, the week before. I was enjoying it. Now these short games are good because they're ones that, you know, you leave, you know, you buy it. Why do I buy that? But you just jump on it. You know it's going to be a quick game. You pay more attention to it. I mean, come on, we all played Death Stranding, we all put up with that. So you can obviously put up with this one. At least I ain't got to post anything on this. So I'm just waiting for a bird to shit on my head. Because feeling some seagulls going to come out and shit on me or something, I don't know. The weird thing is, there's no birds.
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form.
I found a hole.
Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Oh, thanks for that, mate. I think just shut off then. What did he say? So I'm just reading some messages. You're very wrong, I think, but I do have Burnout racing game. No, I think I did read right. No, I said I've got Burnout. Whatever. Anyway. Again, I expected to find something in this long dark tunnel. Obviously nothing. But something tells me I need to get to that other side. So we shall see what's over there. Okay, again, there's the old tin of paint. There's obviously less in this shed down the bottom. Christ knows why. Obviously, there's a bit. He loves a bit of painting. I don't know. Oh, hello. Have I gone wrong? What the? Can we go to the top? Oh, wait. There we go. Can we walk up? Can we go? Can we go? No, he's going to fall down. Don't you? He's going to fall down. Behave. Go on, get. No! Oh, you sod. Clearly not. Oh, so we obviously went to go up. I don't even know where I'm going actually. Like one thing, I don't want to be back down here again. So we're going to try and go back up. Can we go up here? No. Can we jump? No. Do you know, he literally can do bugger all. We can look closer. Well, this playthrough went up. Come on, Bennett. This is going to put everyone to sleep. Right, we'll try this again. It's actually mad, that lighthouse, that colour of that light. You know, you thought it'd be, is it yellow? Yellow, white? What's it's red over there? Christ knows why. Right, am I losing the plot? I was like, what the so not to swear right now. I've only bloody begun the game, I'm getting stuck already. Am I going mad? Where's that hole? Where's the cave? I bloody see him in the game. They ain't changed. But I feel damn. Oh, did I? Alright, hang on. That's right. Walk along there, can't you? Well, I'm going to have a look back in here again. We're going to see what happens. Right, so clearly ain't going to jump down there. Right, so there we go. We go. He's having a laugh. What? So there's no. He's gonna fall down again. Look, watch. So there's got to be. Go on, get up there. Go on, get up. No, I ain't having it. Right. So I think. Surely I've got to walk round here then. There's got to be a way. You can't. No. No. So I thought, no, can we swim? Can't swim, I doubt it. Can he? What I'm going to do is try and go around the back of that cliff and see if we can go around the corner. Oh, hang on, no, oh, hello. Something tells me I found it. Oh, look at that. Right. Oh, but then we'll look around here.
There was once talk of a wind farm out here, away from the rage and the intolerance of the masses. The sea, they said, is too rough for the turbines to stand. They clearly never came here to experience the becalming for themselves. Personally, I would have supported it. Turbines would be a fitting contemporary refuge for a hermit. The revolution and the permanence.
So I know there's some steps there, but I just want to have a look. Something just tells me something around here. I've just got to... There's rocks. And there's more rocks. Hang on. Something around that corner. You know when you just want to have a look?
Dear Esther,
oh.
I found myself to be as featureless as this ocean,
Mate?
as shallow and unoccupied as this bay, a listless wreck without identification.
Oh.
My rocks are these bones, and a careful fence to keep the precipice at bay. Shot
like,
through me caves. My forehead a mount.
It's like going in an arsehole.
This area will transmit
into
into me so. All overexposed, the nervous system, where Donnelly's boots and yours and mine still trample. I will carry a torch for you. I will leave it at the foot of my headstone. You will need it for the tunnels that carry me under.
Well, that just wasted 10 minutes of my life. Let's just go back. Excuse me. That made a right twat of myself. Oh, hello. What's that about? Oh. Oh, hello. Christ knows what it means, but oh. It's gone all Blair Witch, isn't it? Lovely. Or could be the Wicker Man, who knows? That'll teach me, just going, don't go with my instincts, just go out the flipping steps. It's just annoying I can't run. Right, I'm fascinating rubbish. So onwards and upwards we should go up the steps. Finally, I've wasted a good 10 minutes just mucking about, so hopefully this is the way to go. I don't know why I've got knocking on heaven's door. Or Stairway to Heaven on my mind. I'm not going to sing it. Needs a bit of music, doesn't it? Sums up my channel, doesn't it, boy? Starting to think to myself, why did I put this one on? Oh well. I've started and I will finish. So we keep carrying on, walking and walking. It's definitely like playing Death Stranding, I swear.
A wonderful sight.
Well,
The moon cresting the junction between the cliff path and the stone circle.
ooh.
It cast a shadow over the ridge across the beach. All the world as if you had signed your name in untidy handwriting.
You sound well excited about that. Ooh. Oh, I so wish I could run. I'm so sorry. He wants you to take it all in, step by step, slow by slow. Go on, fucking day. Where's the birds? Any birds? Alright, cue the music.
When someone had died or was dying, or was
Alright.
so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice,
Alright, maybe.
they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath.
Oh.
You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boats, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
You learn a new thing every day. Oh, well, what's all this? Some mad old stones. Oh, crikey. Bloody pagan ritual down there, I swear. And over to the left, you see another arsehole. It's I'm getting bored.
I quote directly, a motley lot with little to recommend them. I have now spent 3 days in their company. That is, I fear, enough for any man not born amongst them.
Another stone.
Despite their tedious inclination to quote scripture, they seem to me the most godforsaken of all the inhabitants of the outer isles.
Another
Indeed, in this
stone.
case, the very gravity of that term, forsaken by God, seems to find its very apex.
Well, stone made.
It appears to me that Donnelly, too, found those who wander this shoreline to be adrift from any chance of redemption. Did he include himself in that, I wonder?
Crikey, sneezing, you'll miss a stone. Well, I hope you're enjoying it just as much as I. I just remembered now I didn't pay attention when my wife was playing this game.
Dear Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage.
Paul, the other one.
My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another.
Oh, you are cool.
Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
As we enter,
I find myself increasingly unable to find that point where the hermit ends and Paul and I begin. We are woven into a sodden blanket, stuffed into the bottom of a boat to stop the leak and hold back the ocean.
Oh, I get a torch, finally.
My neck aches from staring up at the aerial. It mirrors the dull throb in my gut where I am sure I've begun to form another stone.
There's
In my
enough stones
dreams,
around
it
here,
forms
mate.
into a perfect representation of Lot's wife, head over her shoulder, staring along the motorway at the approaching traffic in a vacuum of fatalistic calm.
Yeah, I've talked some bollocks. I don't know where he's going with all this. So, what we got here? Turnip? Well, I can't make out what they are. I mean, that must be a penis. Or is it Oxford High? Who knows? I'm not going to tell you what I think that is. I don't know. Weird. Very weird. Again, there's another rock. I know. The stone in the pillars. And I would say that, well, I don't know, is that a kite? Oh no, there's a bloody freak here now. Right, so we check that area. I do apologise. Oh look, it's a bird! Oh, there is life in this game. Hello. Should we go that ship or not? I don't think we can go in the water, can we? The man swim? That's it, roll your socks up. I mean, roll your socks up, roll your trousers up, not socks. You pull your socks off, you give. You know? I don't want to go all the way over there, I just want to have a look at this ship. It's not a ship, it's a boat, you idiot. There's a bloody small ship over there. Oh, hello. Oh, shh! Hello, what's going on? What's going on? What have I done? Hello? What have I done?
Come back.
I would never leave, mate. Okay, obviously I can't do that then. Oh well. I can't look at the small ship. Right, so we carry on looking at the stones then, shall we? The thing is, I've been crossing my legs to go for a pee for the last half an hour, and this water's not helping. I swear to God. As I walk along the lake and I cross my legs as tight as I can, when will my toilet break?
I've become convinced I'm not alone here.
I know.
Even though I'm equally sure it is simply a delusion brought upon by circumstance.
Oh, that'd be smoking crack.
I do not, for instance, remember where I found the candles, or why I took it upon myself to light such a strange pathway.
Told you, smoking crack.
Perhaps it is only for those who are bound to follow.
No, I find this freaky. I can't remember what the place is called now. What it reminds me of. Stonehenge, that's the word I was looking for. A little bit of Stonehenge, yeah. I mean, there's loads of people that go there summer solstice that find stones very interesting. I, for one, don't, but each to their own. You know, you want to stand and look at stones and dance naked with other people. So be it. But I'm playing that game. Right, so we follow the path. Again, I swear I'll make something jump out at me. The long and winding road. Christ, that bloody labyrinth never ends. Oh no, can we jump down there? Oh. Hello. Is that it?
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times.
What?
But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my Ordnance Survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the Welcome Break services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
Clearly can't go over there. Well, my recommendation, mate, is get the sat-nav, because I'm fucking lost and all. That's a bit of a weird one then. I was going uphill, now I'm going down. Oh, hello. Right over there. Oh. Follow the light. Follow the light. Well, I'm surprised they had a loading screen. I didn't think it was that long enough to have one. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you for the ones that have been watching tonight, or today, whatever it is, and you've pulled through this wonderful game. I will carry this on, and I will do my parts on it, because, as I say, I want to see this one to end, but I thank you so much for watching this one. Might put you to sleep on this one, I don't know. But thank you for being here. You are the best. Thank you for the pianist for playing the crazy keys. Music Son's my channel. Okay, so what do we do here then? Can we get in there? So again, you can't jump. That's what's irritating me. You can't jump. You can't run. So we'll just keep walking. Right, now that's a ship. I ain't got it wrong this time. Right, surely we can get in here. There must be some entrance. No, you definitely won't want to jump, mate. It's no Assassin's Creed, is it? Okay, it's not really helping me out on this one. So I believe it's back to the hills. Clearly I've got to follow that bloody light. What's that film? Is it Poltergeist? It's Poltergeist, isn't it? That little old lady. Come into the light. I'm sure I saw her over there.
All night the boy has kept me lucid.
Hello.
I sat when I was at the very edge of despair, when I thought I would never unlock the secret of the island. I sat at the edge, and I watched the idiot boy blink through the night.
I hope you know what we mean by boy.
He's retarded, and he has no thought in his metal head but to blink each wave and each minute aside
about that. It was about
until the
boy.
morning comes and renders him blind as well as deaf-mute. In many ways, we have much in common.
What would that be then? Oh! Hello. What's that? Okay, read that as did he nor oh my god. Thank drink. Oh. What's your? Oh, no. Surely we must be able to get down there because I'm not jumping down there, you can bugger right off. What happened last time? So we're going to try and go to the other side of the ship, I believe. Well, must be. I reckon I can get. I reckon I can get in there. Rolling down the river. Right. What we're going to do is go down the other side. Take your time, mate. Take your time. Can we go across these rocks? No. Such a sod. We must be able to get some other side of that ship. Oh, surely. Okay, what we've got here? Okay, nothing interesting. I'll just start this game. I mean, to be honest with you, I think I'm going to have to keep going over to the side. Yeah, oh hang on. No, so I don't think we can. No, it's not going to have it. So which way did I come from? Yeah, I'll come from that right hand side, didn't I? So I'll keep going this left. We'll have a look what's over here then. Again, no, it's a shame really, because I wanted to really go in that ship and see what was in there, you know.
I had kidney stones, and you visited me in the hospital.
Ooh.
After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anaesthetic, Your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
But even though he waffles on, some of the details you feel that it's going to come to, obviously it's going to be a story at the end of it. You know, it's going to be something really important. As much as I laugh at him, I like listening to him. I've got some houses over there, look. You know, but unfortunately he speaks in tongues. I think it'll become more apparent towards the end. Might start to understand what he's on about. A bit like myself. Cue the music!
I've begun my ascent on the green slope of the western side. I've looked deep into the mountain from the shaft and understood that I must go up and then find the way under. I will stash the last vestiges of my civilization in the stone walls and work deeper from there. I'm drawn by the aerial and the cliff edge. There is some form of rebirth waiting for me there.
Some of it sounds a bit saucy at times. As I enter the cave, there she was, lying there waiting. Help me. And I love the Radiohead style piano music.
The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s.
Did you say the buffet?
By then,
buffet?
shepherding had formalised into a career. The first
Shepherd.
habitual shepherd was a man called Jacobsen, from a lineage of migratory
That sounds like you've been sick
Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders.
Hey.
He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage.
I thought buffet
Donnelly
was food.
records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it.
We're still kissing
There's no one
ghosts,
to
mate.
carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
You've been kissing them goats. Must admit, can you imagine living here? I mean, I wouldn't mind it myself now and again because I like to hide. Leave me alone. No one's around here. I want to be by myself.
When the oil lamps ran out, I didn't pick up a torch, but used the moonlight to read by. When I've pulled the last shreds of sense from it, I will throw Donnelly's book from the cliffs and perhaps myself with it.
Oi.
Maybe it will wash back up through the caves and erupt from the spring when the rain comes, making its return to the hermit's cave. Perhaps it will be back on the table when I wake. I think I may have thrown it into the sea several times before.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That bloody bird. I was enjoying the old Radiohead then. Wow. What's that? Oh, there's another sign. Them bloody kids around here. Graffiti. Again, it looks like another penis. I'm not sure. You decide. I take it we go down. A bit windy now.
Jacobsen's ribcage, they
sick
told
again.
Donnelly, was deformed, the result of some birth defect or perhaps a traumatic injury as a child. Brittle and overblown it was, and desperately light. Perhaps it was this that finally did for him, unable to contain the shattering of his heart. In half-light, his skeleton a discarded prop, a false and calcified seabird.
What? What's bird's got to do with it? Ain't that bird who made me shit myself, is it?
They found Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. His fingernails were raw and bitten to the quick. They found the phosphorescent moss that grows in the caves deep under the nails.
Nice.
Whatever he'd been doing under the island when his strength began to fail is lost. He'd struggled halfway up the cliff again, perhaps in a delirium, perhaps trying to reach the Bothy's fire before curling into a stone and expiring.
Well, that sets the tone, doesn't it? Miserable sod. Okay, so now we're back down to the bottom. Well, I don't think I've been here.
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg. I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones.
Oh, what's going on with the music?
I struggled back to the Bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
Alright, I'm glad you turned that bloody music off. Oh, hello. It's a bit tasty in here. Oh, very nice. Do we drop down the arsehole? Whee! Hello, and reload again. What's think I'm dead? Well, it's opening up now.
Donnelly's addiction is my one true constant. Even though I wake in false dawns and find the landscape changing, flowing inconstantly through my tears, I know his reaching is always upon me.
Alright, you gonna move, mate? You alive? Hello. Welcome to life. God, it's amazing in here. This is really cool. Liking the look. Really beautiful. I'm only saying it because I'm watching it on the 4K telly. My streams look bloody awful, so I do apologise if you can't see the quality and the beautiness of this game. Beautiness, is that a word? The beautifulness of this game. It's looking really, really nice. Very strange. Okay, I'm very intrigued where it's taking us now. It's gone from one extreme to another. Oh, still waiting for something to jump out at me. I've already had a bloody bird jump out at me.
I first saw him sat by the side of the road. I was waiting for you to be cut out of the wreckage. The car looked like it had been dropped from a great height. The guts of the engine spilled over the tarmac, like water underground.
Okay, he's talking about a car accident now. Again, what? I don't understand. It's like, I don't laugh, but is it some equation or is it something alien or I don't know? It's crazy. And again, this doesn't really explain. There's a narrator talks. He's not really explaining anything that could indicate what these are. Looks like someone having a rave. Ooh, very freaky. There's my old mate, the penis. Hello, penis. Right, now there's a conundrum. Do we go left or do we go right? Go left, we go right. I'm going to go for the right because it looks a bit dodgy, that. No, I'll tell you what, no, you always go second guess. Second guess always the best. No, my luck. Yeah, do you know what? I've gone round tonight. I've gone the wrong way. Maybe I should have gone to the right. Oh my god, do apologise. Oh, back we go. Oh well, you can enjoy the beauty once more. That'll teach me, won't it? Not paying attention. Wouldn't it be amazing to actually go into something like, I mean, I've never really been into anything. I know you can get things similar to this. You know, I've never really had to see anything like this before. Right. I hope I'm going the right way now. Right, yeah. There you go. Back on track. Again, I'm expecting to see someone or see something. Oh, clearly I must have to jump down there. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. I like the look of this. So nice. And here we go. Gosh. Yeah, up. Right, that's it. You know, once again, thanks for the people for watching today. You know, I'm sorry about the choice of game, but if you can leave a comment and let us know what games you like and that, and do you like this game? Is this your kind of genre? I am slowly liking these, you know. I've got a couple more, as I said at the beginning of my video, to play. Everyone's gone to Rapture. And there's another one, I cannot remember what it's called, so I really feel dumb to that, but I can't remember what it's called. We're doing that one as well. Yeah, just let us know in the comments what you think of this game, really. And if you fancy, give it a like. If you don't, fair enough. Yeah, I'd like to have your comments, because I do like answering them. I like everyone's feedback. Oh, I feel like I've gone. Again, it's it. That can't be the same area. Oh, yeah. I'm going right. Oh, there's candles. So clearly someone's been here. Oh, some spooky noises. Spooky noises, I'm sure. Oh, moving a bit faster. Finally. Wow.
I'm traversing my own death throes. The infection in my leg is an oil rig that dredges black muck up from deep inside my bones. I swallow fistfuls of diazepam and paracetamol to stay conscious. The pain flows through me like an underground sea.
It's a very moody kind of game, sets the tone. I mean, it's saying about car accidents, he's in pain, someone being trapped and pulling the death out of the walls. There's a lot of sadness and pain in this game. That's what I like about his games. It gives you a bit of a shock and it's a bit of a twist. It's not what you think at the time. You know, so surprising, the endings. You know, for all its sins and that, I think that's what shocks you. You think, much as a boring game, looks lovely, but God, that story was lovely. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I do apologise. Yep, go on. Could be weird. So, do I go? Let's have a look. Oh, we'll go back up there. My mistake. Loving the music as well. Hopefully this might be the end of this cave. Oh, what's all this? I'm having a laugh now, get. No, that's alright, that's good. That's made my mind up. These are mad. Really mad.
I will hold the hand you offered to me, from the summit down to this well, into the dark waters where the small flowers creep for the sun. Headlights are reflected in your retinas, moonlit in the shadow of the crematorium chimney.
Is that someone's name? I can't quite make that out. I'm sure that's Denarius. I don't know. What's his name's on there? It's getting a bit freaky now. I don't like it now. If there's a witch at the end of this, I'm out. Come on. I want to get out of here now. Right. So away from being a... Is that city? Away from being a city. Oh, it doesn't make sense. I believe that's city. And it. Oh my gee. Not really ready to work. Oh. Well, that's helped, hasn't it? Start reading it out. It's like the Book of the Dead. It's like something out of the old demons. Behave. The whole tone of music's changed, so I'm not liking it at the moment. I'm not one for horror games. Do love horror films. Get me on a horror game, I'll scream like a girl. And probably need to cry. No, I just don't like horror games. I don't really like Made to Jump. You know, it's not my thing. I don't know, it's just me. Big girl's blouse. Do we dive? That's it. Oh my god, right, okay. Right, and is it X up? No. So I'm a little bit worried, I don't want to drown up before. Oh, this must be the end of the cave. Please, please, please. Are we free? Are we free? Oh no, there's another drop. Crikey, we're well high. Oh well, there we go. Christ. I believe I was meant to do that. Oh, what the? What is this? Like on a motorway. What? Oh, hospital beds. What the? Are you high? Are you seriously high? Can we get up? No, we can't get up. Okay. This is messed up. This is really messed up. No, up. Oh, shoot, no, hang on, don't pull me back. Don't pull me down. Come on, up, get, come on. We get up. That's better. That was mad, so I don't know what that was all about. Okay. Obviously hallucinating or something. Slowly does it. I can't go any faster. And I'll push up the bloody hill. I can see the lights. Let me help, please. Been here long enough. Thank you. I believe we were going outside now. Thank Christ for that. Are we still in this cave? Are we walking out? Can we get out? Oh, we are free. We are free. Well, the music on cue. That concludes my first part of this game, Dear Esther. Hope you've enjoyed it so far, and I hope you join me on the next one, because I'm still loving it, loosely. You know, I'm intrigued to find out what the story is. I hope you do too. So hopefully I'll see you on the next one, and thank you so much for watching. Remember, please give it a like if you fancy, and please leave a comment. So see you later, and see you next time. Bye.